Matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Deion Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing now is Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Milton Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Allen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there, and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears
that he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The big kick return nearly resulted in 6. Now they'll try to finish the job here. First and goal. Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. Again, it's Cook pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Fighting this, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Catch made here by Campbell. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 14-7 is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. Now a 2nd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To the air, Allen.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run with Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They try again with Cook. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll run for it with Cook. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Terrell Bernard charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Allen going to throw. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? He'll try again. And this time he's in for a Buffalo touchdown. So his big first half continues. His 3rd pass on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 40 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox from 3 yards out. And the Bills are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After that sack, Hurts and the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Back to throw now on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He was running with a purpose as he found both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in New Orleans for the second half of Super Bowl 59.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way, and I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. That is caught, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the pistol, they run it with Cook, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Cook up the gut to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
58 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 3. Here's Cook again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
And out now come the Eagles.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A first down carry for Barkley. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. He's got it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A carry here for the big tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Throwing now is Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Pass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Smith here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Brown goes in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Paris Campbell, 32 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second and 7. In motion left comes Brown. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Hurts. Flushed out right. And just shedding it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Option play, here's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's Hurts to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
It Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now Allen. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air, Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. It's the former Buckeye Paris Campbell out with the rest of the offense here.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Barkley.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Deion Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The kick by Elliott is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A give. This is Cook. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Handoff comes to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
What a moment. Commissioner Goodell set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Buffalo Bills, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.